What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly LA Sports Podcast. This is episode 201. 201. We made it past the 200th episode of our show. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire, and this week I'm joined by the man in the look at me. In the monkey hat.
Monkey hat.
And the UGC Halo Classic t-shirt. Will, a.k.a. I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you on this Monday afternoon? I got a burp.
I'm good. Thanks for announcing that you had to burp, I guess. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Odd.
My eyes are glued, like fixated on checking to see if our resources just die during this episode because we're testing something new with the quality of the stream. We're going to see if it works out. And if it doesn't, then we'll switch it back. But if it does, cool, we'll keep it. No, I'm doing well overall. We had a normal episode break there after the Tashi interview. So if you have not watched / listened to it yet, our episode 200 special, it was our interview with Tashi, the esports lead at 343. You should go listen and or watch that interview. It was almost 3 hours long.
Almost.
And it was a great time. So Tashi, thank you again for being on the show. It was greatly appreciated. I hope you enjoyed your time on it. And we'll just say that we can't wait to have you on again in the future. Because, yes, folks, that will happen sometime in the future. So we can say that, right?
Yeah. We'll make it happen.
We will.
Unless he completely hates us now.
I wouldn't be surprised, you know.
I mean, we did hold him for almost 3 hours.
Yeah. And I grilled him on midship. So.
That you did.
I did. Man. But it's okay. It's all in the fun, you know?
Yeah.
It's all in the good fun. Will, do you want to know what's coming up on this week's episode of the show?
Yeah. And I'm sure the people at home want to know as well.
Well, in that case, Will, we're playing catch up for 2 weeks realistically in the show, but don't worry, it won't be too long, Will. It won't be 4 hours, okay? I promise that. Okay. Maybe we'll push 5. I'm just kidding. We already said it, but again, go listen to episode 200, the Tashi interview special. It was great. What's up, Red Ghost? Welcome
Yo.
to the live show. And if I'm not mistaken, is that Infinite Red Ghost by chance? I think it might be. But if I'm wrong, then I apologize. Yes, sir, that was a great interview. I'm the smartest man in the world, except I'm not because I'm next to Will. So, the next Halo Infinite flight is right around the corner, and everyone registered is invited. The top Halo 25 list is driving folks insane.
It shouldn't.
You're right. It fucking shouldn't, but people are dumbasses. As stated in the Tashi interview, I think I called people idiots.
You did.
I did. Yep.
Woo.
Rosters are confirmed. Tournaments are announced and recapped. MCC continues to receive updates. The Call of Duty rosters are confirmed. Some more, that is. Valorant Masters Berlin brings the upsets.
Oh, boy.
And then we round things out, of course, with some video games. Before we get into anything else, well, let's get into some competitive news. So, first up, in competitive news, the next Halo Infinite flight has been announced. This is by Halo, and they state, the next Halo Infinite multiplayer technical preview is targeted to arrive on September 24th. That is, checks watch, 4 days from now, Will. This weekend, Will.
Yeah.
But the fun doesn't end there.
Ooh.
Because all fully registered Halo Insider profiles as of September 13th are eligible to participate. So there you go. Maddie, what's up? He says breaking. Do you actually have breaking news, or are you here to fucking troll the shit out of me? Because that's what I expect to have happen.
Yeah.
It's okay, Maddie. I still love you. So the Saz on Twitter asked our boy
Unishek.
Yeah. Any chance we can expect to find out the flighting start and end time soon? I'm itching to play and want to schedule my weekend and work around it. Well, from our boy
Unishek.
he says soon, TM. Some Halo Infinite tech preview info will be dropping later today, and that's literally today, so I don't know when the fuck that information's coming out while we're recording the show. And then he also says with the majority of detail coming Wednesday. Okay. All right. Is Liquipedia getting into Halo? Well, obviously, based off their tweet. So this is by Liquipedia, and they state, HCS page coming soon? If you want to help contribute, let us know in the hashtag Halo chat in our Discord. Not our Discord, their Discord. A link is provided in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Exclamation point, show notes in the chat!
I don't even know what Liquipedia is.
What?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Am I a failure at life here?
No. Just at esports.
Oh.
Bah, 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 bah.
Oh, it's just the esports wiki.
Mm-hmm. It's like, but they're like the esports wiki. They've been around for like fucking ever.
Oh.
So,
okay.
There's them.
Yep, just a noob.
SWAT Nation adds achievements. This is by SWAT Nation. We're very happy to finally announce that we've added a new feature to our site, Achievements. By competing, being involved in the SWAT Nation, you'll be awarded badges, and they'll be added to your page on the site. You can check out all the new badges at the link in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. You need to fill out the members form to have a spot on the site and see your achievements. You can sign up at the link provided in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Exclamation point, show notes in the chat.
There it is from Maddie.
Boom. Baby. Why is there a question mark there? I'll remove that. The Kansas City Pioneers are hiring. This is by KCP. They say the Pioneers are hiring in the esports department. They're looking for team managers in the following titles: Call of Duty, WCBC. What the fuck is that?
I feel like I should.
WCBC.
Google. We have that.
Don't know what the fuck that means. They're also looking for team managers in Valorant and our favorite, Halo. So if you're interested in any of those opportunities, please check out the tweet in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Hydra Gaming adds the Prof. This is by Hydra Gaming. It is our honor to welcome the Prof Easy as our new director of operations. Meet the man, the myth, the legend, George Tapia. Or Jorge. Either way. Probably mispronounced that. Rocket League?
Women's Carball Championship.
That's badass.
That's pretty sweet.
That is badass. Fuck yeah, let's go. Puckett Rockets for the Kids number 4 has been announced. This is by Chris Puckett, but it's been postponed to October. The format is as follows. Halo CE 3v3 Master Chief Collection, Captain's Draft, FFA is used to seed the bracket, winners is a best of 5, 3-team Slayer and 2 objective, losers bracket is best of 3. You can sign up at the link provided in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show with a $20 suggested donation. Do it for the kids! 2v2 Halo 5 HCS tournament has been announced. This is by Royal Blood. It's on smash.gg for the tournament information, but there's a $150 prize pool where first it will take home $100 and second will take home $50. It's a double elimination tournament, best of 5 game sets, 25 kills to win, doubles Team Slayer, 15 minutes, no radar, standard settings for Team Slayer HCS Magnum starts, $10 entry fee per team, and maps include Regret, Truth, Empire, and Plaza. Tashi confirms more information. This is by Tashi. Moses asks, also track LAN, kill, death, assists, plus objective stats so we can make some really cool Halo baseball cards. Thank you in advance. Tashi said, yeah, we're planning on it. We also have stat-specific awards at the major events. So that'll make for more clear recognition over the course of the season. That sounds pretty fucking cool. Hatred asks, do you think a public stats API could be in the cards at some point? Tashi replied with, I hope so. Still a passion for it at the studio. Microsoft privacy policies have changed since the Halo 5 days, so not as straightforward anymore, plus everything else we need to ship. So that is not the greatest, but it's not up to him.
Right.
But he's just providing the information that he can. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get that, because we'd always love to see Halo Data Hive being able to make what they want to make. And yeah, I really, really hope so. All right, well, here we go. The HCS top 25 greatest players of all time. Currently, we have numbers 25 all the way through to 5 as of today.
So we have the top 20.
We do have the top 20. Now, before we get into this, because we talked about it during the Tashi interview, you should listen and watch if you haven't already. Tashi stated
21.
This. What?
21, actually. We have 21.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
because
4 to
4,
go.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Wait. We have, 21, yeah.
21.
Yeah.
Math hard.
Yeah.
So-
25 minus 4 is 21. Yeah.
But we have 25 through 5. But that one, anyway.
So Tashi said,
moving on.
just a reminder that these rankings are the aggregate score of every judge's own lists. No one judge made the sole determination for where any player ended up. They all played a part in every player's rank. And to confirm, we are not going to release the individual judges' lists. So, in my words, not Tashi's, fuck off.
They're okay.
What? Well, what do you got?
This is everyone has their opinion on what era of Halo should be highlighted the most, what players should be highlighted the most.
Yes.
And I don't know. There's just a lot of opinions on who should be where. But at the end of the day, you can have your personal list and if you really want, take this list as a grain of salt. There's nothing official about this list other than they're just showing these players recognition and putting little YouTube videos out, right?
Right, and they're putting the HCS name behind it.
They are.
That's one of the complaints people have, is the officialness to it, is putting the name of HCS behind it.
But as we talked about in our interview with Tashi, there has been a Halo Hall of Fame kicked around.
Yeah.
Apparently, they talked about it.
Yes.
Because we brought that up to them. And I think if that was to take place, that should be the more significant,
oh, yeah.
thing where they really have to look at the history. This is just when you do a poll like this where you have a bunch of judges and every vote, if just say someone had a love for a player who may not be where the consensus say they should be, and they put them higher on their list just because they have a personal love for that player.
Yeah.
It could skew the whole list based on the votes and the way they're compiling them. So
I was going to say, based off how things are going so far, it sounds like that has happened, maybe, but who the fuck knows? Also,
I see a lot of hate on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
And
people are assholes.
It is what it is. I feel like the complaining is not going to change much. Anyway,
that's why I used my blanket statement that I used quite frequently. Fuck off. I think it hits at home pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Halo is that the Halo creation?
Yo.
In our chat as well? Hello. Said, yo, for once I'm up when you're recording. Well, fuck yeah, baby. Welcome to the live show. Mia, welcome back to the live show. She says, should have delayed the show till after the flight blog drops so we could have a 3-hour plus show. Will would fucking kill me. Will would fucking kill me. Like, general people will take it as official because it has massive amounts of buzz. If it was just a random whoa,
hey.
what the fuck? Whoa!
I got one of them, and Vicky did too.
Yo! Oh my god! Yo, that's gonna go 5 fucking times.
Will it? Oh, it is.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe the sound won't go, but yo, fucking Halo Creation. Not only coming into the live show when they're able to, but thank you so much for the God damn it. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Holy moly. Oh my God. You know what? Fuck it.
You want it? No.
I'm doing it. Halo Creation. You get, on behalf of Dark Shogun, Hero Spartan, Drew Dope Games, Will, and Will's wife, you get a whoa!
There we go.
There it is. 5 motherfucking
5 woos.
woos. Thank you so much. Oh my God. So generous. Holy shit. You did not need to do that at all. Thank you. And welcome to the live show. I've said it before and I'll say it again.
Much appreciated.
God. Maddie says, yeah, but the thing is, my opinion matters more because I played in an MLG tournament. You didn't. Maddie is officially part of the fucking problem. Maddie just discovered that the HCS Pro Talk logo is not on the wall. Yes, it is not. It is an image in the OBS scene, and it's in every single OBS scene. So it just stays there.
We could have put it behind the camera frame, though, so our hands would go in front of it.
Will.
No, we can't.
Thank you.
I just realized that. I got there, guys. It's a Monday, you know. Leave me alone. I'm just going to mute him while he has his giggle fit. God damn it.
So fucking funny.
I'm the one who sends us off the rails today.
But the best part about that is I tried before. When I first made this scene a long fucking time ago, I fucking should.
You know what? I'm just so used to like a normal a normal camera in the bottom where you can put like something in. Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God, dude. Holy shit. I like how so many people thought that it was on the wall. That means I did a great job.
Yeah.
You're welcome. See, I like every single time we get in this room to record, like I move the camera because I use it from work from home. So I use it for video calls. But so I put it back on the tripod. We have taped markers on the floor as to where the tripod needs to go.
Yep.
And then I align it so it looks like it's in between the 4 squares.
Yep.
And I do that every single week.
You know, we talked about buying a real sign.
We did.
And we just put it up there on a graphic.
I fucking hate that song. I Saw the Sign.
Okay.
I just want to throw that
was
out.
that Ace of Base?
Was it?
No.
I saw the sign. Yeah.
Anyway.
I hate that song.
Top 25.
And
that's where we were.
opened up my eyes, I saw the sign.
I'm trying to get back on track.
That song sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, Ace of Base was the
Ace of Base. That's a great name for a band. But what a fucking terrible song.
Do you like it less now that because it was in Pitch Perfect and it was everywhere for a little bit?
No, actually, I first, because I heard it a long time ago, because it's an old song. Like, I heard it a long time ago, didn't care for it. Then it was in an HMV Hell, Halo music video Hell video a long time ago. That shows how fucking, like, haloed up I'm up here. And I just don't like that song. I fucking hate that song. It's just stupid.
All right.
Yeah, I saw the sign. It opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Congratulations. You know what I saw? Not that fucking sign. Jesus Christ. See signs too when I'm driving. It's crazy.
Oh, man.
So, the top Halo 25
Yes.
players of all time. Let's do it. Number 25 was Ryanoob. Will, why are you so mad at this pick?
What?
I'm just kidding. I just like, I thought we're just getting rage-inducing in here.
Nope.
Man, he's like, that's why you don't have a song about it. Well, shit. I need to get with them. Oh, man, you know what I just thought of? What if that lead singer's blind now? She didn't see the sign anymore.
God damn it. Spartan's 24, but not the Spartan that's now lucid.
You mean Saiyan?
Fucking, I'm moving on. I'm all over the place. Fuck it. Saiyan, but not the new Saiyan that's now lucid. The other
old
Saiyan. Yeah.
Yeah, the old Saiyan that retired immediately, basically.
I can't talk.
It's okay. 23 is Fear itself. 22 is Mikwin. He works for 343, so this list is thrown out the fucking door. Victory X is 21. That was a joke, by the way. Not that he does work for 343, but the list is not thrown out the window. So Victory X number 21, Legit number 20. Was a little surprised he made the list. I'm happy that he made the list. So I was just a little surprised, to be honest with you. But I love that player. Karma at 19. You had Strong Side at 18. The first big upset of the list, you could say, was number 17 with Tom T Squared Taylor. One of the reasons why people were pissed off is because he was on a motherfucking shit ton of Dr. Pepper bottles. His face was.
Sure.
He was an icon, like a national icon, potentially even global icon.
For Halo.
Yeah, but again, he was on literal Dr. Pepper bottles that sold nationwide. Like, you just go into a gas station and you could buy a Dr. Pepper bottle and it may have his fucking face on it. So there's that. And he's very accomplished as well. But either way, they got him at 17. Ace at 16, the Halo 4 global champion himself. Number 15 is Hines. Number 14, Shotzi. Middle of the pack there, Will. 13, APG. 12 is Elamite, one of my favorite support players ever. Number 11. So this was another one of the hot topics. I thought if I made a pun there, that didn't work out at all. So Ogre 11, Ogre 1, didn't even break into the top 10. And again, this was another big contention point in the list. A lot of people are pretty pissed off about this one. But what are you going to do? Because in the top 10, we have Frosty, the Halo 5 MVP of the entire title, multi-world champion, just a phenomenal player. Frosty is a phenomenal player. What I found... Never mind. We'll go through the rest. Number 9, Lunchbox. Half the twins. Not the Ogre twins, but we'll get to the other one in just a second. Walshy was number 8. This was another little bit of a contention point as well. With how accomplished Walshy was during his peak and the final boss dynasty that he was a part of. So, but yeah, Walshy, one of the best players. I mean, all these players are phenomenal. But number 7, we had Roy Borg. Roy's our boy. Roy, the other half with Lunch. Roy and Lunch. Roy, Lunch, Pistola, and Ogre 2 on that Instinct team, the God Squad, if I'm not mistaken, during Reach, was one of my favorite teams to watch compete ever. And I think Pistola said in the video that the HCS made for Roy that it was either Roy or Lunchbox's video, but they were the first team ever to go Like, they went undefeated at an event, like fully undefeated. But then they also damn near went undefeated the next event. So they had like an unbelievable win-loss. And I think it was the first time that it ever happened in competitive Halo. So that was really fucking cool to see. I just loved watching them compete. When you watch Roy shoot, they said it in the video as well. He had the best BR in Halo 3 easily. Like, he just didn't miss 4 shots. He's that good. So congratulations to him. Number 6, the one that happened on the Friday before today, we had, again, another contention point. Snipe Down coming in at number 6. One of my favorite players of all time. He was on the Straight Rippin' roster that won the national championship in Halo 3. And I loved, that's my favorite team. I believe that is my favorite competitive Halo team of all time, which was T-Squared, Elamite Warrior, Legit, and Snipe Down. But yeah. Halo Creation says, yeah, but objectively, Ogre 1 had like more than 90% number 1 in more than 30 events, so it's not the only factor in that list. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Ogre 1's, like, I was surprised that he got 11th on the list. Personally, I was surprised. Part of me thinks that it has to do with, if you look at the other ones above him, now, Frosty notwithstanding, right? Because Frosty only competed in 5. And then other events as well, but like primarily 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but Walshy continued, Roy continued, Lunch continued, and Snipe Down continued, and they kept winning. So I think, now you can't deny Ogre 1 and his domination in the era that he played. But I think the reason why he wasn't higher is because the others continued to win. That's just my opinion, though. Also, Rage with the 14-month resub. Ryan, welcome back to the live show. Woo! Thank you, sir.
It's a dang emote every time.
I do understand fully what you're saying, and I think you're right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, just my opinion. I could definitely be wrong.
But then, you know, for talking about winning over a period of time, we have Frosty where that was only really H5, right? So.
And that's why I said him notwithstanding.
Yeah.
But just the other 4 that are listed above Ogre 1. Like when I look at those 4, Walshy specifically was dominant during that period of time that Ogre 1 was dominant because he was fucking on that same team basically. But Walshy continued.
Yeah.
And continued to place very high, win events, so on and so forth.
So I guess it's hard for me to understand because I started watching competitive Halo in Halo 5, right?
Yeah.
So I know about the past. I've heard it from you guys. I've heard it from Josh.
Yeah.
So in your opinion, like you said, the contention points, T-Squared, Ogre 1 being where they are, where should they be? Because I personally just don't know. I know they were great. I'm happy they're on the list.
Yeah.
But I didn't see it personally. I don't know where they should be on this list.
So, I mean,
if you know,
if I was completely honest with you, it'd be like this could sound dumb, but it'd be like an 11th to 25th or like a 15 to 25th could be interchangeable to me. It'd just be who won more, I guess you could say. Whoop-de-doo.
Sure.
But if we're just talking about sheer dominance, then Ogre 1 would definitely be in the top 10. I don't know where in the top 10. I don't know. Fuck, man. Fuck.
Yeah, it's
because if we look at, let me get to 5.
okay.
5 was announced today, and it's Royal 2. Okay? Now, Royal 2 won not just in 5. He has played earlier than that. And he was part of a team that did beat that God Squad in Instinct. Like that Instinct God Squad in Reach. He did beat them. But when you think of Royal 2, you think of the Halo 5 Dynasty in CLG Optic Talks, right? So that leaves us with the 4 potential players who everybody thinks it is.
Never mind.
What?
Had a thought.
Go for it.
Do you think the downturn in what?
I hope that's not taken into consideration what I think you're about to say.
Right. But no, what I'm saying is, like, do people not see the current pros in such a high light?
No.
Because of what the games became over time for competitively, right? Reach 4, no bloom, no sprint, 4 being what it was.
I don't think it's that. More so, it's the amount of teams that were competing in these events.
So, like, the older pros are held in higher regard because they beat everybody. Where the
yes,
got it. Okay.
Yep. And with so the 4 remaining players that we potentially have here, this is not confirmed by any means necessary, but when you look at everybody else's lists, these are the 4 players that really stand out as to being what are probably going to round these out. And I put them in order of what I think is going to happen. So
as in, are you saying like
4th is going to be who I'm about to say?
4,
Third,
3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Okay.
So in 4th place, I think it's going to be Snakebite, because teaming with Royal 2 for so long, and I think the argument can be made that he is a slightly better player than Royal 2. Okay? So I think Snakebite is going to be number 4 on this list. Number 3, I believe, is going to be I Got Your Pistola. Dominance throughout titles. He's the wizard for a fucking reason. And that'll be all talked about in his video. 2 and 1, because we saw how the points breakdown worked in the blog post. Number 1 and 2, the difference between the two is very, very, very minimal.
Yeah.
But if it was me, Lethal would be 2, Ogre 2 would be 1. And I think Ogre 2 is undeniably number 1 because of his dominance throughout history. Not just Halo 1, not just Halo 2, not just Halo 3, not just Halo 4, not just Halo Reach, but Halo 5 as well. Now, granted, he got dropped for Frosty. Okay? But he dominated for so long on so many teams in so many titles. And Lethal just didn't. That's really what it comes down to. So I think it would go 4 Snakebite, 3 Pistola, 2 Lethal, 1 Ogre 2.
It's fair.
And when that video comes out, because I'm just going to call it right now that Ogre 2 gets number 1, I wouldn't be surprised if Lethal took it. There will be a lot of people that are mad if that's the case, but people are just idiots, but that's whatever. But if Ogre 2 gets number 1, just wait for his video. Watch that. Because it's going to be, your mind will be blown by how many fucking events he won with his teammates. Like, you'll be blown away. So to answer your question, where would I put Ogre 1? Where would I put T squared? So on and so forth. If I'm looking at the other players on this who are potentially going to be in this list in the top 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I look at Snipe Down being number 6. I could see an argument being made that Snipe Down is a better player than Snakebite and Royal 2. Potentially even Lethal.
That's always been
The rivalry between the two.
Right?
I think Pistola's a better player than them. But again, I think if you look at Lethal and the amount of events that he's one of the dominants that he's had on that CLG to Optic Talks dynasty, then that's why you put him at 2 instead of Ola. But I think the argument could definitely be made that that Snipe Down's a better player than Royal 2 and Snakebite. So that would be tough that 4, 5, 6 that 4, 5, 6 placing. I think Snipe Down's top 5, but that's basically where I'd put him. Is like top 5, like 5.
Okay.
So he's right there. Really, he's right there to me. I'm surprised that Walshy isn't then 6. Fuck. I didn't make a list. I just didn't make a list.
See what I kind of agree with from my perspective, what Beth is saying as well. She says it's easy to get outraged by specific rankings, but to be honest, aside from flipping a couple here and there, like I probably would have swapped Ogre 1 and Frosty, but largely my list wouldn't be hugely different. Although I wouldn't have put Shotzi on there personally, but don't know who I'd bring up who wasn't on the list.
So Shotzi was a major contention point because, it's just Halo 5. But the same can be said for Frosty. But my point, I'm glad that Shotzi and Frosty are on the list. Frankly, I'm kind of surprised that they're not closer to one another, but at the same time, Frosty was more dominant for a longer time because of CLG Optox. The reason why I like Shotzi being on the list is because we talked about it on the show. He redefined how you play that game. I don't care when during the title he changed how the game is played. I don't care what that time frame was. The fact of the matter is he is a player who came in at such a young age because he wasn't able to compete in COD. He came in at 16, I think, or something like that. He came in, formed a team in Splice, and beat the Dynasty. But not just, guys, they didn't just beat them. They beat them handily. Shotzi, this is why, I hate when people, this is coming from a guy who loves the older titles. I hate when people just look at it and it's Halo 5, it doesn't count. Because those people do really piss me off. The fact of the matter is, this kid came in and played arguably the best Halo team that ever was. Okay? When you think of best Halo team ever, you think of Final Boss, you think of that God Squad with Instinct, and then you probably think of CLG Optic Tox, right? Splice beat them handily in a world title. And that kid was the forefront of that. So I'm ecstatic that Shotzi is on this list. Because frankly, without him, the game was never the same as soon as he stepped onto that field. And that says something. That's a mark. That's a stamp in my mind. This is why I like tier list 2. Takes out the trouble of having to choose between 1A and 1Bs. Yeah. And then Maddie says, most people are just looking at the player's stats and not taking into consideration the other guidelines and criteria, greatness in competition, playmaking abilities, eye test. Yeah. Shotzi is incredible. He's incredible. And then he goes to COD very shortly after and wins a world title first year. And I know this is a Halo list, but guys, Shotzi is phenomenal. And then with Frosty on the list, yes, he has a history in Halo 5, but that history is better than some of these other players have had in their titles, period. They scooped this kid up. He finds these cheeky ass spots that nobody's ever seen before. He changed how the game was played. He was one of those players before Shotzi came up. And he literally won. He didn't just win world titles. He didn't win back-to-back. He didn't just win back-to-back world titles on that squad. He also won the entire title's MVP. Frosty is incredible too.
Yeah. I guess what I'll say at this point with this list is that I understand it's not everyone's like, this is what it should be, right?
Mhm.
But when people are just being completely negative and malicious with their tweets and whatnot, or whatever they're posting, it's just a bad look on the Halo community, right?
Oh yeah.
If you want to post your own list with your own opinions and stuff, like we've talked about with everything, feedback, whatever you're doing, just do it appropriately, do it kindly, respectfully. Because, I mean,
and
there's been a few times where like I'm on Twitter and I'm like, man, the Halo community just sucks today.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like it does. Like I hate feeling that way. But and it's overall list that does it really matter at the end of the day? Yes and no. I mean, like you said, HCS put their name on it, but a list is a list. It doesn't matter what Ogre 1 or Ogre 2 did over their career. It doesn't change what Pistola or Lethal or any of these guys did. So you can hold them in the regard you want. The list is the list. It's like the freaking NFL Hall of Fame, right? Like there's players that you're like, oh, they should get in. And then like they don't get in for like 5 years. You know, things happen. People know who they are though.
Agreed. Beth, in terms of your statement, I can understand that as well. Because when I was reading your comment, my thought was, well, Saiyan, the old Saiyan, was incredibly dominant in basically a singular title as well, right? And that's, or was it both H1 and H2? Either way, incredibly dominant, right? But then just kind of fell off the face of the map, retired early, retired in his prime, really, and then that was it. And that's probably why he's at number 24 on the list. So you saying that Frosty, you'd be fine with him being around 24 on the list as well, makes sense.
I like what Beth says down here. There's not an objective way to measure who's better because there are so many factors that go into it, right?
Right.
Who can say what?
And we're not seeing that these 25 players duke it out right now. You know, we're not seeing them get their old man hands
it's like the
decrusted and fucking.
It's like the freaking, like, who's better, Michael Jordan or LeBron, right? Like, it's that whole
different
thing.
eras.
Different eras.
Eras.
Different style of game, different. There's not a right or wrong answer on either side, technically. I mean.
Oh, but Jordan won 6 and he got 6 MVPs.
He also had he was kind of like the start of that, it was a dream team without being a dream team, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like. Anyway, I don't want to go into that, but
it's okay. Jordan is a phenomenal basketball player. LeBron James is a phenomenal basketball player.
You know, these are all phenomenal Halo players.
They are 2 of the best basketball players in the world. These are 25 of some of the best Halo players in the world.
Right. But like Halo Creation has been saying, the fact that they did title it greatest players of all time.
Oh yeah.
Throws that list off, and I understand, but it's a list, people. Come on. It's cool that they're even doing this, in my opinion. So
it's fucking content, and the videos that they've been putting out have been incredible.
And highlighting the players that have carried the HCS over the years.
Yes. Beth says, until we can have peak final boss play against peak CLG Optic Talk Sentinels, we'll never know, and it's all opinion when you value more. What you value more. And yes, Halo Creation, the videos are insanely fucking cool. They really are. That's it for the competitive news. Upcoming turns of the week presented by NoobCombo.com. Check out NoobCombo.com for all your Halo esports needs, but no merch because Maddie's a bitch. And
you're just getting more and more blunt, more and more rude with him.
I love that man.
We do.
I love that man. On Sunday, September 26th, we have a twofa for you.
2.
1. The Esports Arena Halo 5 4v4.
It's back. It's been back, but it's back again.
Guess who's back? Back. And then the Blue Team Tournament's Road to Infinite FFA Series Halo 4 Championship. Will King Nick win again?
Most likely.
You're not.
All right. So, for those longtime listeners of the show, you know we give Maddie shit about not having merch. He says it's coming soon, Josh. What's the next thing we're going to give Maddie shit about?
His name.
Name?
Yeah.
Why
isn't it Maddie Vodka?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Why does it have to be Maddie Rums? Huh? Why can't it be Maddie Tequila? Yes, Maddie, I fucking do. Shut up. He says, do you remember my real name, Josh? Yes. It was a goddamn joke, okay? What am I going to make fun of Maddie for?
Maddie Bourbon. Best name. Yes, Rage.
Oh, no. Maddie Mules.
That's vodka.
Maddie Mules.
All right.
What am I going to make fun of Maddie for next? Maddie Bourbon is pretty fire. JK fire.
Oh,
That's me. That's me. Where's the merch, bitch? That's it for your upcoming turns of the week, presented by NoobCowboy.com. Check out NoobCowboy.com for Halo esports needs, but no merch. But apparently it's coming soon because Maddie said so. But I guess who knows? It's time for Rostermania.
yes, few things here today.
A few things.
Sing.
Few things
Few
today.
things my voice doesn't want to. I'm just messing us up. Sorry. Icy. He retires from Gears of War and moves to Halo Infinite. And he posted on Twitter. After discussing with friends and family, I've decided this next Gears event will be my final. I'll be grinding Halo during the off season. I almost skipped 2 words there. Halo during the off season. That way I can make the full transition to Infinite come December. If anyone is interested, my DMs are open.
I much would have preferred. I'll be grinding Halo. I'll be grinding Halo.
Oh, I hate myself today.
I love you.
Next up, Antimatter Gaming looking for a squad. Antimatter? How do you say it?
I think Auntie.
All right, they say the battle continues. Antimatter Gaming is searching for HCS roster. For more information, get in touch at halo@antimattergaming.gg. Next up, Mock It, Looney, Warlord, Batchford, Squashy. There's a team. Inner Riot's team. Riot's, is it Fluxer?
Yeah.
Ramirez and Clonely?
Yeah.
Mista's team, Mista, Speed, Outcast, and Shabby. They've been playing together a while, haven't they?
Yeah. I think. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Space Station. The yeah threw me off. The yeah threw me off there. Space Station Gaming, Ace and Tylenol. There you go.
Yeah.
They're building a roster. There's a video on Twitter if you want to go check it out. Link is provided in the Google Docs of the show notes of the show.
They released it today.
Yeah.
The fuck is this show anymore?
I don't know.
It's crazy. It's like, oh man, fresh start, episode 201. Yeah, same shit. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
right off the rails, always.
Beth says, I'm so pumped about this. Love watching him in Gears. I loved him too. He was on the dominant Optic roster, if I'm not mistaken, for the longest time. So
yeah.
we shall see.
And yes, Halo Creation. Please, someone hire the cartel team. Yes. Yes, please.
I tried to MFPPFMFF.
I don't know how to. Yeah.
I don't know either.
Sounds great.
That's
Sounds
something
great.
that happened. Hey, for people who are watching live right now, let us know. How does the stream look? Please let us know. I said it perfectly. We did it.
Love it. You did it.
We did it.
I-
Will?
Yeah.
Fuck. Is that it for...
That's it for Rostermania. Should I move on to tournament league recaps?
Oh, I think you should, Will.
All right. We have the Esports Arena Halo 5 4v4 from 9/12 because we've been off for a little bit. In 4th place, we had Fire and Ice, Noble, Bullet, Bull, and Magico. Yeah. 3rd, taking home $100 was Agni Kai. Bound, Boobadooboo, Frosty, and Falcated. 2nd went to Time to Grind. Pistola, Penguin, Stellar, and Trippy taking home $300. And in 1st place went to KCP. Druck, Soul Snipe, CC, Evades, and Tolic taking home $600.
Dollars.
Yeah. Blue Team Tournament Halo 4 FFA. Qualifier number 2. We have the results here. In 4th place, we have Operated Orc. 3rd went to Adamant. 2nd, Porky J. And 1st, Suspector. Esports Arena Halo 5 44 for 919 results. In 4th place, What Are Caps Part 2? It was Exido, JK, Scariotic, and the Gold Star BR. 3rd went to the Pittsburgh Knights, Tapping Buttons, Gambino, Atso, and Drift. Again, taking home $100 in 3rd. And 2nd, taking home $300 was Halo 5 Day 2. What? 154?
Sure.
Or 2,154. There's it's
yeah,
a comma, not a
I think it's,
period. It looks like a
hey,
graphic.
Maddie, your font's fucked.
I mean, I can see it if I zoom in. Halo 5 Day 2,154. It's Pistola, Penguin, Renegade, and Trippy. And in 1st place, taking home $600. Again, it's the Kansas City Pioneers.
KCP!
Druxel, Snipe, CC, and Tolic. There we go. That's
When
all
I say KC, you say P. KC.
P?
That's why you say P.
I figured.
Got him. Halo Creation says stream looks perfect and the logo on the wall looks great, Kappa. Hey, thanks.
Thanks. We hung it up there ourselves.
And then Homesick, welcome to the live show,
Yes.
says looks dope, obviously. Well, you look dope too. So thank you. Shout out to Maddie, as always, for the website noobcombo.com with the great graphics with shitty text. All right. You said I have to find something else to make fun of
I
him
shouldn't
about.
have opened my mouth is what happened.
So I love when you open.
Get out. Just get out.
It's my house.
Don't care. Get out.
All right. Good point.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Will, thank you for running through the
Of course.
previous week's tournaments. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special segment that is making its return this episode. Maddie says it looks fine to me. Well, you know, you made it, so you think that. No, it looks great, as always. All the graphics do. Thank you for making them. We have a very special segment next. It's called Map Legends. It is by our partners in Podcast Evolved, your home for Halo. And the segment includes them running through the lore aspect of a Halo competitive map. This week's segment is going to be for the map The Pit in Halo 3. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this may break the stream, but fuck it, we do it live. It's Map Legends The Pit.
Welcome, Spartans, to HCS Pro Talk Series Map Legends, presented by Podcast Evolved, your home for Halo. I am your host, Oren, and on each episode of Map Legends, I will guide you through the setting and lore behind Halo's competitive multiplayer maps. In today's episode, I will cover The Pit from Halo 3. I will also discuss the setting and lore behind The Pit's remake, Pitfall, from Halo 4. So let's dive in. The Pit. The Pit is a multi-leveled, medium-scale multiplayer map released with Halo 3 and supports the Slayer and Objective game types, notably Capture the Flag. From a lore perspective, the Pit's setting is a live combat symmetrical training arena within the UNSC training facility Bravo in the East African Protectorate on Earth. Various buildings, ramps, and corridors are spread throughout the arena to provide drill instructors diverse spaces to carry out their training drills with recruits. Other training features spread throughout the arena include motion-sensitive targets that pop up to display Jiralhane infantry and Kegyar snipers to simulate reactionary combat environments. A bit of trivia. The Pit was originally designed to have a forerunner landscape with machines running around the map and built into a cliff face. Once blocked out, the map was a, quote, disaster. The middle street wasn't controllable, so it was decided to make the street into a large wall. The bridge crossing the street became Camo Hallway in the final build. UNSC Training Facility Bravo also has an airbase. The pit arena is housed within an aircraft hangar attached to a runway. Numerous D-77H-TCI Pelicans, M831 Troop Transport Warthogs, and Scout Warthogs can be seen beyond the boundary fence on the tarmac. Deep in the map's skybox is Mount Kilimanjaro. Pitfall. Pitfall is a multi-leveled, medium-scale multiplayer map released with Halo 4, and supports the Slayer and Objective game types, but is also a favorite for Halo 4's unique mode, Ricochet. From a lore perspective, Pitfall is set in the UNSC Thornburg Combat Training Facility on a classified world with a shattered moon and devastated surface. Thornburg Training Facility is near identical in layout to Training Facility Bravo, suggesting a standardization in the UNSC's training installations and the exercises new recruits are required to perform. Like Training Facility Bravo, Thornburg Training Facility is also an airbase with the training arena housed within an aircraft hangar. A large safety gate separates the arena from what used to be the facility's aircraft runway. It is speculated that the facility was evacuated sometime before or during a cataclysm event which ravaged the world's surface. Pitfall shows the Thornburg Training Facility in a dilapidated and abandoned state, with the hangar's overhead roof structure crippling, roots and vines climbing up the building walls, and sand blown in on the ground. One detail to note, the post-war version of the UNSC's insignia is seen in the arena, and the motion-activated pop-up targets feature silhouetted storm elites. Suggests that the Thornburg Training Facility was operational sometime after the end of the Human Covenant War, when the Covenant remnants remained a deadly threat against the UNSC. And that will do it for The Pit and its remake Pitfall on this episode of Map Legends. Let us know in the chat and in the comments which competitive multiplayer map you want us to cover next. And make sure to subscribe to both HCS Pro Talk and Podcast Evolve on your preferred podcast feeds, and follow us on our YouTube channels to stay up to date on the latest Halo competitive news and to learn more about Halo's expansive lore. I've been your host, Oren, and Evolved.
Evolve!
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. And for those listening to the audio version of this show, then you should go check out the VOD, because that's how you're going to be able to listen to that amazing segment by Oren of the Podcast Evolve crew for Map Legends, The Pit. So please do so. And they will also be posting it on their own YouTube channel on Friday this week. So go check out the solo video if you're interested as well. Give them the views too. Shout out to them for doing it. It's a great segment. We love it. And it brings a little bit of added lore perspective to some of the favorite competitive maps that we've played, that we watched being played for years. So,
and please let us know what you want to see next.
And don't ask for midship, because we already did it. So moving on. Also, Justin, welcome back. He said, sorry, I'm late. Had to go vote. How's the show going? It's our show. Will, let's get into some regular news. Previously on Halo, this website means I don't have to read most of the books anymore. This is by Haruspis, and it states on Twitter, he states on Twitter, 4 months, 180 plus stories, and 100,000 words later, it's live. Previously on Halo is my most ambitious project yet. It summarizes almost every single Halo story, game, book, comic, etc. since 2001 for newcomers and returning fans going into Halo Infinite. You can check it out at previouslyonhalo.com. The link's in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show, ! Show notes in chat. And Justin and I had been talking about the Forerunner trilogy of books. He said just don't read them. Well, now I don't have to, because I can just read the synopsis right then and there on previouslyonhalo.com. So fuck yeah.
Awesome.
Halo community update by Snickerdoodle. Halo 5 Guardians upcoming calendar September. Let's go to where we are now. September 16th, ODST Slayer rotates in for Roaming King and Warzone Assault went live for the weekend. On the 23rd, Griffball rotates in for ODST Slayer. And then on the 30th, Community Slayer rotates in for Griffball. And Warzone Turbo goes live for the weekend. Lanky Sasquatch, Eric, welcome back. He says, need a TLDR of those summaries. Well, I mean, hey, you can go to previouslyonhalo.com. And that's where the summaries live. So check them out. Brian says, someone say Griffball? Yeah, Griffball's going bye-bye. October 7th, Ranked Free-For-All rotates in for Ranked Mythic Arena for the month, and Action Sack rotates in for Community Slayer. On the 14th, CE Anniversary Throwback rotates in for Action Sack, and Warzone Assault goes live for the weekend. On the 21st, Rock and Rail rotates in for CE Anniversary Throwback. Maddie asks, can I interrupt for breaking news? Yes, because I'm almost done. October 28th, Castle Roars rotates in for Rock and Rail, and Warzone Turbo goes live for the weekend. What is the actual breaking news? Is it the fucking flight shit that finally got announced?
The tech preview will last 2 weekends, the 23rd through the 26th and the 30th through the 3rd. I think Josh is looking for...
Oh my God, they literally fuck me. I'm sorry.
They just posted it?
They literally just posted it.
You want to read through it now? Because
I'll skim. Okay.
I'm just going to skim.
Razer and Halo Infinite partnership products have been announced. This is by Razer. Oh my God. The Razer Kyra Pro headset, the Razer Death Adder V2 mouse, the Razer Black Widow V3 mechanical keyboard, and the Razer Goliathus extended chroma mouse mat. Guess what they come with, Will? Bonus in-game content.
Yeah.
The headset comes with a deadly poison armor coating. The mouse comes with a Fangs emblem. The mechanical keyboard comes with the deadly poison weapon coating. And the mouse mat comes with 5 challenge swaps.
I've been looking into new headsets.
Yes.
This one would be cool, but I remember looking into it and it's just missing something that I wanted in a headset. Anyway.
Halo Creation says, did you see the Solitaire Halo theme as well? Yeah, I saw it. I did not include it in the show because who fucking cares? But hey, you brought it up, so there you go. If you like Solitaire, there's a Halo theme. Do it up.
Josh, how many of these items are you picking up?
None of them.
None?
None. I wanted the mouse mat. And then I'm like, never mind. I don't need the mouse mat. So I said no.
Yeah.
Because I already got the controller and the console. So I don't fucking need that. But Will, you know what you do need? Rockstar and Halo Infinite partnership has been announced, Will, by Rockstar Energy. Are you a rock star? Do you need energy? Well, you can get Rockstar Energy. October 1st. Halo Creation says, I actually have to confess, I checked it out and some of the art is looking awesome. Hey, that's perfectly fine. Like I said, if you like Solitaire, fucking go for it. No harm, no foul. Will, yo shit. Podcast Evolved announcement. This is my Podcast Evolved, your home for Halo. Halo Survival. A fan-produced audio drama following the activities of Rhino Squad directly ahead of the events of Halo Infinite. Halo Survival is a fan-produced audio drama following Rhino Squad as they attempt to routine mission on behalf of the Office of Naval Intelligence. When things go sideways, the Marines find themselves stranded and must fight to survive. Episode 1 is out right now.
Go check
Will,
out. Yeah.
you are part of this motherfucking show.
Yes, I play Dr. Nate Talbot. And yeah, go check it out.
Go check it out. It's in the Google Doc of the show to the show.
Yeah.
Go check it out. Listen to it.
Yeah. It's a fun story.
How many episodes are there, Will?
You'll find out.
How many episodes are there, Will?
I don't know if I can say.
There's 22 episodes.
Can I say?
I have no idea.
I don't know if I could say, but there's...
Just, you'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait. Yeah.
But go listen to it. Show Will the love. Show the whole crew the love. Show Podcast Evolve the love. All right, next one before the big one. MCC development update for September 2021. This is by Postums. Season 8 and beyond. Seasons 8 release later this fall will be our last official MCC update of this calendar year. Starting next year, we're targeting pivoting away from our current seasonal model and cadence to instead focus on smaller MCC updates that can land when they are ready based on development status and studio roadmap alignment. These updates will be continued to be free and will include the unreleased features and content from this year, as well as a continued effort to improve stability and tackle legacy fixes where possible. We still have a lot of goodness to deliver in 2022. I know this likely brings up a lot of questions, namely what this might mean for challenges, season points, the exchange, and all the other specific aspects that have come to make up a typical MCC season. We're working through more detailed plans for the future of MCC and look forward to sharing more info early next year. In the meantime, we're focused on finalizing Season 8 to ensure we give you an amazing release to cap off the year for MCC. Then they talk about modding and how modding support will continue. And then they talk about things that they're currently working on. The reason why I skimmed through that is because, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Inside Infinite September 2021. Now, Will?
Yes. I want to say goodbye to Brian.
Yes.
Good luck bowling tonight. I used to be on a league.
Me too, a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. A long, long time ago, I was on a bowling league.
Did you own your own bowling ball? Do you?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Why are we doing that? When did that thing start?
I don't know. And I said, my Miss Bowling Ball.
Infinite.
Time. Josh, check Discord DMs.
I sent you one, but
I read yours first.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna do it live, folks.
Did you just send me like what I should read, Maddie? Is that what you sent me? Is like what I should actually read and nothing else? Because if that's the case, I'm good with that.
I'm assuming so.
Beth says, it blows my mind that people are mad about that being the last actual season. What other studio continues to update their old titles once the new game is out? Aside from some bug fixes here and there, I can't think of many. One of the two daily time frames for the flights will be 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. here. I mean, that's the beautiful part, though, is that those are like suggested play times. You don't need to play during those times. But yeah, that fucking sucks for people in different countries, dude. I'm sorry. Maddie says yes. Okay, cool. But the reason why I say that is because Mia earlier said no skim milk, whole milk read.
Read the whole thing.
Yeah, and then Lanky said at least 2%. All right. Here we go. Let's read through what Maddie sent, shall we? So the 2 weekends, okay? This time around they say you won't be. Oh wait, what? Oh, this time around they say you won't be able to play between those, if I understand correctly. Okay, let's talk. Let's go through this. Okay. So let's preface what this article is going to be about. In this edition, we're spending a bit more time with the multiplayer team. Last month, we had a chance to chat with them about the ins and outs of the very first Halo Infinite tech preview. This month, we're preparing for the upcoming multiplayer tech preview, which will make available both the Arena 4v4 and Big Team Battle 12v12, bringing brand new ways for players to dive in and check out the next chapter of multiplayer Halo. To learn more about what's going to be included and how the devs put it all together, we sat down with the multiplayer team to get some of the finer details on what their goals were through development and what they're most excited for you to play. Then, we hang out with the multiplayer team for just a bit longer to hear more about the Academy, the experiences it offers, and the goals that the team had for players as they set foot in the classroom for the very first time. Last but not least, we'll get a recap on the challenge and progression systems in Halo Infinite to learn more about what the ways you'll be building your Spartan when the game launches on December 8th. Now it's time for the fun stuff. So, I want to get to the weekend shit first because that's... Okay. Tech preview goals. Our primary goal for these two tech previews will be to test our online services at a larger scale than ever before. To achieve this goal, all Halo insiders... Let me repeat, because there was apparently... Okay, remember when I said people are stupid?
Mm-hmm.
People are fucking stupid. So there was confusion around this, and they had to clarify this. Here's their clarification. To achieve this goal, all Halo insiders will be eligible accounts as of September 13th will be invited to participate.
As of September 13th.
Well, yeah, but that was said in the original tweet.
Yeah.
So there you go. If you have or had a Halo Insider account that was set up properly as of September 13th, you will be invited. Plain and simple. It's not a chance to be invited. You will be invited. To help focus our population and test our servers even more, matchmaking will be... Halo Creation, you are not wrong. To help focus our population and test our servers even more, matchmaking will be limited to set periods of time each day.
So we still got bot lobbies though, right?
Hope so. You can find out more about these matchmaking windows below. Jumping on during these play sessions will help us prepare for our online services ahead of launch. We'll also be expanding our audience ahead of the second weekend. So you and your friends who may have forgotten to register as Halo Insiders in time can join us for some big team battle and push the servers even further. Stay tuned for more information on that within the next week. Our secondary goals for these two previews will be set to receive feedback and find additional bugs around the content and the flights. If you spot anything that feels like it's a bug, please be sure to submit it on the Halo support site. The insider version of the support site will go live when the flight does, allowing all invitees to read up on known issues, submit tickets, and more. To collect feedback, we'll be standing up our own forum posts on Waypoint that focus on key areas and sending out surveys to a portion of Halo insiders. We'll also be keeping an eye out on Twitter, r/Halo, YouTube, Twitch, and other places. But we recommend posting your thoughts here on Waypoint. To reiterate, please share your thoughts on the Waypoint forums and only use the Halo support site to report bugs or technical issues with the game.
Do they say, so what's the time frame that we can play?
I'll get to it in just a second.
Okay.
Game content. During these two technical previews, we'll have plenty of new experiences as well as all the content from the first technical preview. Here is a high-level look at all the content included the next 2 weekends. Social Arena, including objective modes and a new map on Sunday, September 26th. Bot Arena, including objective modes. Big Team Battle, debuting September 30th to October 3rd. 3 modes on fragmentation. So 1 map.
1 BTB map.
1 map.
And that's in the second weekend?
The second weekend only. Training mode, weapon drills, customization, battle pass, and the new Waypoint app and web experiences. We'll have all the details about what is included within each of these aspects in our tech preview blog and live stream this Wednesday. Schedule and play sessions. As mentioned above, matchmaking will only be for a set amount of time each day in order to help us test our servers against the highest concurrency possible. While this does mean shorter time for players to go hands-on, it's critical to our primary goal of ensuring that our online services are ready for launch.
I mean, we were just talking. We're like, what, 2 months out? 2.5 months?
Uh-huh.
I'd rather there be a focus now rather than get the game day one and servers crash and we are SOL on day one. I mean,
I can just still see it happening because every new online title
has had these issues.
No matter what amount of testing that they go through. You can't. I respect the testing. Don't get me wrong, but it's physically impossible to test for what's going to happen on day one.
Especially with a free-to-play multiplayer.
Yes, I respect the testing. I do, 100%. But it's impossible to test for what's going to happen.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'll get to chat in just a second. Let me read through these times.
Okay.
So the daily matchmaking windows for both weekends will be 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific time. So noon to 4 our time. And 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific time on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of each flight. So that is 7 to 11 p.m. our time? Yeah.
So noon to 4
and 7 to 11.
7 to 11.
Yep. Lists that break down what's happening when are usually more helpful for me, so I made that one in case it's helpful for you too. So weekend 1 is solely Arena. Solely Arena. Thursday evening. So it starts Thursday evening. Oh, wait. I mean, technically it does, but not really. So Thursday evening, September 23rd, build becomes available for download on Thursday night. Training mode and weapon drills are available. Friday, September 24th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Matchmaking is available. Same thing on Saturday, same thing on Sunday. Same times. And then on Monday, September 27th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, flight access closes until weekend number 2. Okay? Weekend number 2, Big Team Battle and Arena. Thursday evening, September 30th, flight access turns back on. Training mode and weapon drills become available again. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. as matchmaking is available. On Sunday, October 3rd at 9 p.m. Pacific time, surveys will go out to a portion of Halo Insiders. On Monday, October 4th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, the flight access closes. And on Wednesday, October 6th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, the Halo support site closes. So they're giving you additional time to submit bugs this time instead of closing it immediately when the flight closed. When we are outside of these matchmaking windows, the training mode, weapon drills, battle pass, and customization experiences will remain online and available in-game.
So is that not bot lobbies are still matchmaking then?
I believe so.
Because you're matchmaking with other...
You're matchmaking with other players then against bots. So there's that. And then details incoming. In addition to this blog today, we'll be outlining all the details about the tech preview in a live stream and blog post this Wednesday, September 22nd. The live stream, which will also provide a closer look at Big Team Battle gameplay, will be live on Twitch and YouTube that afternoon. It'll be accompanied by a blog that will have even more information written down and ready for you to easily reference over the course of the next 2 weeks. As part of the tech preview rolling out, we'll start sending out pre-selection emails within the next 24 hours to let Halo Insiders know that they've been selected for the upcoming flights. We're excited to jump back into it. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, I don't need to read the last 2 sentences.
I got you.
Okay, so there's that. Now I want to go to what Maddie sent me, which are just a few screenshots, nothing major. Okay. Well, first, do you want to talk about the times?
Nah, I mean, I get it.
Okay, so I just want to catch up on chat because it is pertaining to this. Mia, that's going to be unfortunate. And before it's a marketing strategy to starve players to make them anticipate launch more. Halo Creation says, I mean, that's fair. It's a tech preview. There's more in there than what I sent. I'd just be bombarding you with images. I mean, if you sent me the gist of it, then I'm fine with that because I'm fine with that. It's already 8:00 over here. Mia says, unless they actually clarify with some actual developers explaining why, I don't believe this is anything other than trying to limit playtime for PR reasons. This just seems so weird to me. Never seen a pre-release test do this. So during MCC flights, we saw this way back when it was coming to PC for the first time. I'm pretty sure H1, Reach, I think they had dedicated playtest sessions.
Yeah, I remember that. Like timings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, but at the same time, I thought that matchmaking was still available, but I feel as though I could never find a match during those times. So, I don't know. Mia says, even companies who do completely open, easy to download betas still have issues day one. So this convoluted flighting sign up verify thing absolutely will not give them a true scale to test, as we've said a million times. Yeah, and I mean, it's agreed there. That says, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed on the times. Yeah. You could play the flight whenever. They just for sure wanted you to play during those specific times. They just said you weren't guaranteed to find games out of those windows. Got it. Because I was not able to find games out of those windows. So, there's that. Fuck. I was just really fucking excited to play like all goddamn day, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got noon to 4.
Yeah.
Take a break, get some food.
Play with the kid.
Then
I should probably do that.
7 to 11?
Yeah, 7 to 11. So we're just up to the wee hours of the night.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna play it no matter what.
Yeah.
But like, fuck. There's no way this is going to do anything to properly scale their servers to scale. To properly test their servers to scale. I know. I agree. I agree completely. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, in one hand, it makes sense because now you have to play during this window of time. So if you want to, you better get your ass online, right? But on the other hand, it's like, fuck. Let's get to what Maddie was saying. Player progression. At launch, Halo Infinite will feature one primary progression path for players, which is tied to a seasonal battle pass. One primary progression path, which is tied to a seasonal battle pass. No multiple avenues of progression. One. The pass, which includes avenue for both premium and free unlocks, will offer a large array of cosmetic content, helmets, visors, armor coatings, etc., along with a few consumables, XP boosts, and challenge swaps, which are unlocked by earning XP via the completion of challenges. More on that below. Every tier of the pass will require the same consistent amount of XP to unlock from beginning to end. Oh. Okay. So regardless of whether you're working to unlock tier 2 or tier 52, 152, each unlock across the 100 tier pass will require the same amount of XP. As a reminder, your battle pass in Halo Infinite will not expire. Players are always able to progress a pass from any season. In addition to the primary battle pass for each season, Halo Infinite will also offer special limited time event passes. These free special passes are only available during specified event periods and include a separate track with separate rewards that are often tied to the unique armor core for a given event. In general, an event will be available from 1 to multiple weeks, including weekends, offering players multiple opportunities to unlock available rewards. The marquee event, though not the only event for Season 1, is the Fractures Tenrai event, which was how players will obtain and adorn the Yoroi Samurai armor core. This event will be available for all players approximately 1 week per month during Season 1, and the event will come and go throughout the season, available for players to make progress. Each time the fracture returns, your progress will carry over, giving players multiple opportunities to unlock all 20 tiers of rewards on the event pass. What's up, Ungoy Farmer? Welcome. And your question already got answered in chat, so that answers me. The next piece of information that Materiums sent. We've heard community feedback around wanting more progression options, including things like match XP, to feed into the Battle Pass, and an entirely separate incremental system along the lines of earning SR 152 in Halo 5 Guardians. Expanding multiplayer progression offerings is something the team is actively exploring, and we look forward to continuing to evolve the experience in future seasons. Post-launch. I just gotta say, Challenges. The means by which a player will progress through their seasonal battle pass and unlock new items is tied to XP experience that is earned via completing challenges. Challenges will come in two different flavors, weekly and daily. In general, challenges are meant to be straightforward and never directly conflict with the objective of the match. Where was the thing that he sent me in terms of challenges? Here we go. Weekly challenges. Weekly challenges are usually more directed and specific while offering more XP in return compared to dailies. Each week, players will be randomly assigned approximately 20 weekly challenges, exact number not quite finalized for launch, out of a total pool of several hundred potential options. With this group of 20, some challenges will be pulled from the easier tier, while others will be pulled from the harder tier, with the XP reward being commensurate to the difficulty and time investment required. We'll speak a bit more about these difficulty tiers further below in the context of challenge swaps. The specific weekly challenges a player gets are unique per player, so while there may be some overlap, in general, players won't all be chasing the same specific challenges at the same time. This means that it's extremely unlikely that everyone in the same match will need the same get X kills with the S7 sniper challenge. However, the total amount of obtainable weekly challenge XP is the same for each player. By default, all players will have 3 active challenges at any given time, but players who purchase a battle pass will be granted a 4th slot. Again, the total number of achievable challenges and total potential XP available is the same for all players, but pass owners will get 1 extra active slot as a perk. So how the fuck does that make sense for the same amount of XP being available for everybody? If I have an extra challenge,
it's an extra challenge available to you, but
so does that mean
say you have a bank of 50 challenges a day.
Yeah.
You can just work on 4 at a time versus 3. So that those same 50 challenges are available to you in that day.
But we're just talking about weeklies.
I thought it was dailies. Because having a 4th weekly, that doesn't make sense. There's only 1 weekly challenge, isn't there?
Each week, players will be randomly assigned approximately 20 weekly challenges.
Oh, 20.
So what I'm wondering is, okay, let's just say because this is in the weekly challenge section.
Yeah.
That if I'm a battle pass owner, a premium battle pass owner, then I get a 4th weekly challenge slot.
Yeah.
So I can work towards 4 instead of 3.
Mm-hmm.
When they say the total number of achievable challenges and total potential XP is the same for all players, I think that means throughout the entire week. So while I can work on 4, you can work on 3. At the end of the week, if everyone completes the same amount, if we both complete our 20 challenges for the week, it's done. The same amount of XP.
Yeah.
That's okay. I was really confused. Part of me thought is my amount of XP diluted because I'm completing 4 instead of 3? But no, I'm an idiot. See, I can be dumb sometimes too. I'm dumb a lot of the time. So there you go. That's my dumb brain. Maddie says, when you challenge swap, you'll only be able to swap challenges of the same difficulty tier. So you can't swap an easy challenge for a hard one or vice versa. Mia says, this also means you'll have a ton of players fighting for different reasons rather than just trying to, play the game to win or to do the objective. Gotta hate modern multiplayer gaming with these stupid chores for unlocks. Just make regular XP system. You know what? I've said it before and I'll say it again. While they're not as tedious, I don't like doing daily bounties in Destiny. Because I have to fucking bring up what my bounties are. I could have like 20 of them at a time for different activities, right? I have to make sure I'm in the right activity. I have to make sure I have the right weapon equipped. And then, like, if I forget about that challenge, I open up my challenge tab again and I look and I'm like, oh, fuck, I still have that one to do. I got to switch to this, switch to that, blah, blah, blah. It's just annoying. Now, they're easy to do. It's just fucking annoying. Mia says, it's one of the reasons I completely stopped playing Destiny again. I'm so sick of doing this checklist of junk and I'd rather just play the game my way. That's why, you know what's funny? That's why I just stopped doing bounties. I did. I just stopped doing bounties. I found weapons that I like and I just run shit that I normally do. Let's talk about daily challenges, Will. Daily challenges are strictly engagement focused and essentially serve as the persistent XP drip for the pass. The drip. Daily challenges come in 3 varieties, starting with the easy tier and progressing into challenges that have slightly higher and more specific requirements. Initially, players will have a large pool of daily challenges along the lines of play any multiplayer match, which awards XP for playing any multiplayer mode that operates on a trusted server. Example, Bot Arena, Arena, and BTB Play. Bot Arena. They count.
You can farm your play game. You can farm your play games on Bot Arena.
That's good to know.
Just win games in 5 minutes. 50 to 10.
Bada bang, bada boom. Once a player has completed all of their Stage 1 daily challenges, they'll move into Stage 2, which includes a slew of dailies that now awards slightly more XP, but requires playing PvP matches. For example, Bot Arena no longer counts.
Well, there you go. Get your easy ones done in Bot Arena and then move on.
Yep. And finally, once a player has exhausted all their Stage 2 challenges for a given day, they move into Stage 3, which awards slightly more XP for winning multiplayer matches. Each day, a player's allotment of daily challenges will refresh and reset back to Stage 1 again, and the cycle continues. At launch, we anticipate that on average, it should take a player 16 to 18 hours of playing and eventually winning before they run out of daily challenges. Is that a day? That's a day.
Yeah, if you play 16 to 18 hours in a day,
okay,
you'll run out of challenges.
Okay. Of course, this is going to be an area the team monitors closely, and adjustments could be made if necessary. In the July tech preview, it's worth noting we had some specific issues which led to some players getting stuck with no way to progress, but that has since been resolved.
That was me. I couldn't finish that battle pass.
Yep.
You don't like it, you don't like it.
Slippery slope. Slippery slope. It's a motherfucking slippery slope.
What if you guys just don't buy the battle pass and then you
I'm
don't have to worry about challenges?
I'm buying it.
You can just play how you want to play. That's an option too.
When a player has completed all of their designated weekly challenges, a final ultimate challenge, referred to as capstone in the multiplayer tech. I fucking hate that word because that class sucked balls.
It's all encapsulating.
I fucking hated my capstone. Becomes available, which is the same for every player each week. Completing the weekly ultimate challenge will grant a unique weekly ultimate reward, such as a coating or emblem. Well, hot the damn. Should we talk? Let's talk about some some bitbiz, shall we?
Some what?
Some bitbiz. BTB.
Yeah.
How does Halo Infinite's new equipment factor into BTB? Andrew Witz states, similar to how Arena is structured, there are equipment spawners all around our BTB maps. The biggest difference in BTB is the amount of equipment charges that you will receive per pickup. When you pick up equipment in BTB, you receive up to 5 uses of it. The reason we made this change is because we felt that increasing the frequency of the equipment verbs, players would be able to see more systemic outcomes of the sandbox more often. We felt it tied very well to our Sandbox Unleashed design pillar, and our playtests have been validating this design choice.
5 drop walls in a circle.
Oh,
Everyone
yes.
get in.
But they just die immediately.
Yep. Made it out.
David Ellis states, we've talked about this publicly, but there are a variety of other drill types we want to explore post-launch. Vehicle drills, for example, to help support the entire Halo sandbox. We're also excited to find new ways we leverage our multiplayer bots to create more arcade-like gameplay experiences to help reinforce core gameplay loops and map knowledge. Sarah Stern stated, we also want to expand the integration of bot behaviors in Academy experiences. As an example, we've discussed ways we can give players more control over the difficulty of the bots they fight against in training mode than we're currently offering for launch. We'd love for players to be able to toggle off certain behaviors, such as grenade throwing, they didn't necessarily want to deal with, or to combine the aspects of different difficulty levels to create a bot experience that better fits their need than our predefined difficulty levels. Well, that sounds pretty neat. Hot damn. Let's see. Any other thoughts, chat, on how we're looking right now? Again, I'm just gonna scrub through this article real quick. How did the team arrive at the design for an expanded 12v12 player count? Andrew states, the short answer for me is that we wanted this to feel like a bigger big team experience, and adding 4 players to each team seemed like a natural path to iterate towards. More players means more player interactions, which we felt was a net positive to a lot of the strengths of BTB. The more the merrier. Okay. Patrick states, having worked on Halo 5's Warzone, it was important to me that we didn't go smaller than that. There's a lot of learning we could bring forward to create a bigger battlefield for players in BTB. It'd feel weird if we lowered our player count back down after that. I wanted to make sure BTB and Halo Infinite started out with a bang, and that we scoped to make classic Halo modes and new Halo modes better than ever. What types of new design challenges came from increasing the player count by 50%? Andrew states, I think one of the biggest challenges has been around game mode pacing. What I mean by pacing is the feeling of escalation or urgency in a match. Ideally, you want to start a match with excitement. Over time, that turns into increased tension so that at a match end, you feel fulfilled, jubilant as a player when the conclusion is reached, and one team is victorious. Pacing can be a big challenge when you increase the number of players. A lot of the stress by providing good pacing falls in the map and game modes, and I think our teams have done a fantastic job working together to crack this puzzle. Also, the weapon... A weapon that was shown earlier, it looks like it's called the Banished Shock Rifle, which will be in this weekend's multiplayer tech preview. So that's pretty fucking cool. Again, just looking through to see if there's anything else. They talk about vehicles for a little bit, personal favorite BTB memories. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else there. Ooh. Talk about the Academy for a little bit as well. What's going to be taking place there? Tutorial, weapon drills, and training mode. I think that's good. There's a little bit of concept art in there from the multiplayer map Behemoth. That looks like something. What else would you like our community to know about Halo Infinite's Academy? David Ellis states, we wanted to create experiences in the Academy that cater to everyone. Our audience is anyone who downloads and plays Halo Infinite. Just because you might not consider yourself a new Halo player doesn't mean we don't want to hear your thoughts on how we can help you enjoy Halo Infinite even more. And then Tom French states, the Academy, like the rest of Infinite multiplayer, is an evergreen feature, meaning we plan on continuing to add new things with each season of the game. New weapon drills for weapons being added to the sandbox, expanding options in training mode, and adding completely new gameplay loops for players to explore and learn about the sandbox of Infinite. They show off a little bit of an updated UI for the challenge for the challenge UI, so you can take a peek of that. Some of the weeklies in this include full commando, kill enemy Spartans with the commando rifle, 0-5. Wheel and deal and poultry mealin', win any matches, 0-1. Land grab, capture a zone, 0-1. And martial artist, kill enemy Spartans with a melee attack, 0-3. And then you had your daily, which was practice makes perfection 1, play any match, 0-1.
Sounds pretty,
basic,
sounds
right?
pretty basic and passive, things you'll get from just playing the game how you want.
Yep. The question is, what level of challenges are those? I'll read a few of these. For further context, here's a list of 20 randomly assigned weekly challenges that a player could receive in Halo Infinite. Chef's Kiss. Kill an enemy Spartan using a kinetic, semi-auto, or burst weapon with peak efficiency in PvP. What the fuck does that mean? Like a perfect?
A perfect, I think.
Okay. So, could have just said get a perfect, but words. You had Noisemaker, kill an enemy Spartan with a rocket launcher in PvP, just 0-1. Oh, here's one that could be a little bit more difficult. Separation Anxiety. Kill enemy Spartans by sticking them with plasma grenade or spike grenades in PvP, 0-5. Grapple Jack, another more difficult one.
Mm-hmm.
Grapple 2 and hijack enemy vehicles in PvP, 0-3. Another, I can see they went from easy to probably more hard here. And then like the last here, autopilot engaged. Kill an enemy driver of a moving vehicle with a sniper rifle in PvP. 0-1, just 1. And then here's an example of a corresponding ultimate challenge that would unlock once these weekly challenges are completed. Tactical Precision. Kill enemy Spartans with a headshot in PvP. 0-15. And that rewards Abby Lime sniper rifle coating. That doesn't seem very ultimate. That seems pretty basic if you're just getting headshots.
Yeah, but I think the ultimate part is that you get a full coating for one challenge.
Sure. Oh, yeah. They talk about daily challenges. We already talked about that. Challenge swaps. A challenge swap gives a player means of swapping out one of their assigned weekly challenges, so not dailies. They do not apply to daily challenges because they'll seem basically fucking easy anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember those difficulty tiers we mentioned for the weekly challenges? Well, using a challenge swap will swap a given weekly challenge for another suitable weekly challenge from the same tier, like Maddie mentioned. This means players will not be able to use a challenge swap to get easier challenges and therefore faster XP. So if you're already in the last half of your weekly challenges and use a swap, you're going to get a new weekly challenge that offers the same level of investment and XP reward. Challenge swaps will be obtainable via a few different avenues. They can be unlocked as part of a battle pass, an event pass, they can be purchased via the store, and they can be earned via partnerships and promotions. XP boosts. This was another discussion that took place during the previous technical preview. An XP boost will award double XP for any challenges, because that's how you gain XP, weekly and or daily, completed while it is active. For now, an XP boost is set to last 30 minutes, though we're still evaluating the final duration for launch. For launch, the XP boost timer will count down in real time once activated, regardless of where you are or what you're doing in the game. Looking further ahead, this is an area we receive feedback on, and we're looking at ways to make this tied more closely to actual gameplay time. XP boost can be attained via unlocks from a pass, purchased from the store, or as part of a promotion or partnership. And then they talk about the single reward vectors. I'll just go through the list. Here are all the ways you'll be able to acquire customization content in Halo Infinite at launch. Weekly ultimate rewards. Seasonal battle pass rewards, both free and premium. Fracture events. The Yoroi Samurai armor. Special or seasonal events. A special nameplate commemorating a real-world event, earning a unicorn nameplate during a 3-for-3 playdate, etc. Partnership and promotional items, Mega Construct codes, or Rockstar energy drinks. Skill ranks. Achieving a specific skill ranking / tier for a season that will award a unique cosmetic item. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate perks, in-game store purchases, and Halo Infinite campaigns. Some unique multiplayer cosmetics are rewarded for various accomplishments within the campaign. And then they're looking into more. So there's that. Talk about the technical preview, which we already hit on. Bob's your uncle. There's the blog post. So thank you for bearing with that. Ungoy says, I really hope we get to see thrusters. Really curious to how they'll be implemented, considering they're not an arm attachment like every other equipment. It's a good thing to think about. What's up, Divine Mind? Welcome back. You state, my biggest concern is that there won't be enough challenges just in the background. For example, the camel unlock challenges in Call of Duty. Beth states, makes sense. Catch me swapping any vehicle-related ones out. Here you go. Mia says, gotta love the wasted values and psychological manipulation to make you rush games. Can't just make them count down when they actually matter in the matches. Justin says, not sure I'm a huge fan of the ways to unlock stuff. However, I don't know enough, so I'll give it a chance first. Yes, and that's all we can do is give it a chance first. And Mia, there's a lot of things that I'm not a big fan of with what's going on. But hey, we've talked about challenges being semi-easy from what it seems like. There are ways to unlock shit. And that's that. Yeah, that's it for the blog post. Which means, Will, that's it for the regular news. Finally. Got another games to watch! CDO roster announces by many. I'll go through them quickly. Toronto Ultra, they're keeping basically their team. Cammy, Insight, Bance, and Kleenex. The LA Thieves, their roster has been confirmed. The leaks are true. Envoy, Octane, Kenny, and Draza. There's your squad there. Minnesota Rocker, we're keeping our squad too. Major Maniac, Standy, Attach, and Priesta, all making a return. And then the Seattle Surge picked up one of our old people. So they have Accuracy, Mac, Sib, and Pred. Sib and Pred coming from Challengers, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see what happens there. Riot Games reveals Valorant Spectrum skin line partnership with Zed. And they showed these off because a few of the players had them at Masters Berlin.
Yeah. They've been available for a while.
Yeah, they look pretty rad.
They're I mean, it's like over $100 for the bundle.
Ooh.
But yeah, they're really cool. But I'm not spending that money.
They make cool sounds. They make the cool pew pew pews, and then they have that cool like animated thing when you get the final kill, right?
Yeah,
like the bubble and
yep,
shit.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, a lot
Like
of people don't know.
sword.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know too. When you get that final kill and you inspect the weapon, it does like an animation out of the body, which is really cool.
That is pretty neat. Valorant Masters Berlin results by Valorant Champions Tour. Let's just go through the final placings here. Fuck it. Taking home first place, an upset in a lot of people's minds, Gambit. And not only that, but Team Envy was the second place team here who beat out Sentinels, as a matter of fact. So Sentinels were in the 5-6 spot? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, they were in the 5th, 6th spot. 5th through 8th. 5th through 8th. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're 5th through 8th. So crazy to see Sentinels do that. We weren't expecting that. Nobody was expecting that. But they really didn't play well. But congrats to Gambit winning 3-0 in the grand final against Envy. When Envy looked absolutely dominant, they hadn't dropped a single map until that point. So, Gambit, congratulations to you. That's phenomenal. Bringing it, keeping it in the EMEA region after winning in Berlin. So, congrats to you guys, and can't wait to see what Champs brings. And fun fact, because Gambit won, Fnatic has been invited to Champs. And if it was the other way around, if Envy would have won, then 100 Thieves would have been invited to Champs. So 100 Thieves has to place well or win the last chance qualifier in order to make it. So from the NA side of things, there you go. There's some little fun fact for you. That's it for COD and other games to watch. It's time for Will, what'd you play over the past 2 weeks?
Halo MCC. Played with you guys.
I like your statement.
I said I was drunk because I was drinking before we started. I was drinking while we were playing. It was a good time. Played some MCC. Played some Valorant. The new map Fracture. I love it and I hate it all at the same time.
It just looks so good. I can't wait for it to be in the competitive rotation.
It's difficult. Played Destiny 2, ranking up, working towards getting to that Trials level so I can play some top tier competitive.
What is the Trials level? Is it 1320?
Well,
or 1300?
You can go in at any level, but light level matters in that mode. So me going in at 1300 would be at a decent disadvantage to a 1320.
So what are you at right now?
With my artifact, I'm like at 13.9.
Jesus Christ. I'm at 1295.
So
you've been putting the work in.
I've been min-maxing my fucking powerful and pinnacles too.
Jesus Christ.
Like
Will's in it to win it, folks.
I just want to get up there and play.
So what light level do you want to be at, artifact included, when you get in there?
25.
1325.
Yeah, which I might be able to do this week. I'm hoping.
Jesus Christ. Isn't 1330 the pinnacle cap?
Yeah.
Good luck to you, man.
I'll get there.
Oh, I believe you will.
I'll get there. I want to play some Trials.
I believe you.
And then also Iron Banner because that has light level.
It does.
Included. Yeah, and then I also played some Splitgate.
You played Splitgate?
Yeah, not on purpose. I was waiting for my buddy Joe to hop on, and he's like, "Do you have Splitgate?" And I was like, "I could install it." I installed it. I hopped on, and he's like, "I'm gonna chill." I'm like, "I just fucking installed this game for you. I'm gonna play it." So I hopped on Splitgate, and I dominated. I was getting like, I was on fire, like 20 plus kills a match. Like,
did you play console or?
Oh, PC, mouse and keyboard.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just saying because the console beta is out. That's why.
Gotcha.
I asked.
Nope.
Look at you.
So Splitgate felt good. I also feel like I was playing against just stupid players. I'm not gonna lie, like not high game sense because like you run around with a shotgun. I was fucking unstoppable with a shotgun.
So I've heard the few gaming podcasts that I listen to. I've heard that the first few matches you play can be against bots.
Oh yeah,
I've heard that. I don't know how true it is because I haven't even gone back. It's just what I've heard. So they could just be full of shit. Maybe the players just really are that bad.
Well, there's something.
I don't want to take it away from.
No. I mean, it very well could have been. And there are games out there that will purposely make you win or play better your first few games to keep you hooked.
Right.
Players who lose dramatically their first game are less likely to return. It's a statistic, so makes sense. But no, I was even if it was against bots, I fucked up those bots. All right.
Yeah. Fuck them bots. Fuck them real people. You killed them all.
So yeah, that's all I played. What about yourself, Josh?
I played some Halo MCC with you guys for the community playdate. It was a great time. I am playing some more Ghosts of Tsushima. The PS5, well, the director's cut came out, and I don't think that game is as good as everybody says it is. That's just my opinion.
Sure.
Right now. Combat's cool. Everything else is meh so far at best. And then, yeah, I've been playing some Destiny 2 as well. I got the Aegir Scepter, the new exotic trace rifle.
Right. That's there's like 3 quests, right?
there's one quest with many steps.
Is it like the 56-step one? Or
No,
is it
that's like the season story quest. This is where you go get you go to the different places in the Dreaming City and you get the things.
The pieces. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, and then you bring them back.
Pieces.
Yeah, you have a few more things to do after that once you're all done there.
Gotcha.
But that trace rifle is stupidly fucking powerful. In the best way possible.
For PvE, right? I wonder what it's like PvE. Probably not good PvP.
I have no idea what that thing's like in PvP, but that thing's awesome in PvE.
All right.
Justin says, yeah, I'm honestly so lost on Destiny now after hitting the soft cap. Will and I will Sherpa you through some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Weekly resets tomorrow.
Yep.
So.
Got to get your powerfuls and then your pinnacles.
You got to get powerfuls first. Now, since you're at soft cap, it doesn't matter if you get pinnacles right now. It's when you hit the powerful cap that you can only get pinnacles to actually progress your character forward.
But you, like I said, there is a way to min-max it where if you get your powerfuls first, because those are slight increases.
Yeah.
And then your pinnacles can like jump you up higher.
Yes.
So.
Yes. So do that.
I mean, it's up to you. The other thing that sucks that would happen to me too is that I got 2 like chess pieces for my pinnacles back to back, and I'm like,
what the fuck am I supposed to do now?
Yeah. So it didn't really. I basically wasted a pinnacle this reset.
Yep. Divine Mind states, I'm doing that right now as you speak in the Dreaming City. It was fun kind of going around and finding the things based off the clues that they give you. I won't lie. There were a couple weeks that I just looked up a YouTube video to find them, but there was a week or two that I spent time and actually ran through the Dreaming City because I'd never actually just ran through the Dreaming City before. And there are a lot of really, really fucking cool places in there.
Yeah, I vaguely remember it.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Yeah, Destiny 2 is a shit ton of fun. That Aegir Scepter trace rifle is dope. So, I love that gun. Holy shit. You just hold down the trigger and it goes brrrr. You're like, yes! And it reloads really quickly too. That's the best part. Oh my god, that gun's fucking awesome. That's it for Will's Adventures. It's time for some shout outs. Shout out to everyone who joined the community playdate. It was a really fun time. Had some fun times in the MCC. It's been a long time since I've been able to play with you guys, so it was good to hop on and get some games in. Oh, the funny thing is, people were like taking off at the end of the night. Dave was like, "Oh, we can do 4v4 now," and I'm like, "I'll hang for a couple games." So it was myself, Dave, and Zarn. First game we get in is Halo 1 Hang 'em High CTF. We're getting spawn killed. I'm like, I'm good. And I just fucking left. Because I am not sitting there. Like, there's this kid that was just sitting on the top of the base the entire time being an asshole. Our base. I'm like, fuck you, dude. I mean, whatever. Get your kills, but like, come on. When they stopped playing the objective, then I quit. Because I'm like, I know what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was really fun. Shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. Fucking Halo Creation with the 5 gifted. Thank you so fucking much. J.O. with the follow a while ago during our little bit of a break there. So thank you so much for the follow. And then Brian with the 14-month resub as well. Thank you so much, sir. Hope you're enjoying your bowling. Even with Silas, that game mode is hard. Dude, oh man. It's just something else. Congratulations to Carson Alexander Lewis on joining 343 as technical audio designer. Congratulations to you, sir. Congratulations to Ubernick on becoming a content creator for Space Station Gaming. That was also announced recently. Congratulations to you, sir. Happy belated birthday to Halo Reach. 11 years, if I'm not mistaken. Shitty fucking game. It's not. And then happy belated birthday to Paulshi, Echidna, Mickwin, Midshot, and the only Zoltan.
If you're looking for some good H1 content on TikTok, follow Paulshi.
Follow Paulshi. He posts shorts on YouTube too.
Yeah. Some funny stuff.
Follow the main. Community creations, Halo memes every day, reddit.com/r/Halo memes. Clips of the week, numbers 122 and 123 by High Tech Redneck. Both videos are out right now. Halo CEA MCC as of the Season 8 flight. This is by Snowy, doing a little bit of a retrospective on his thoughts on how H1 is doing with the flight. MLG Halo 2 game overlay by All In Juan. Great fucking name. Halo game stats overlay. This is by Nico. Check out both of those overlays. They're really, really fucking cool. Halo Infinite official music video. This is by Solgob. It's another rap. Will, the Halo Infinite raps are coming out in full force, apparently. You have Machine Gun Kelly shitting on Slipknot at concerts, and then you have this. Like, what's happening? Hoonigan Real Halo Warthog video series is by Hoonigan. The first 2 parts of the series are up right now on YouTube. Go check that shit out. I joined United, not me. It's a Q&A by Spartan. Go check out that YouTube video. We have my first big project at Halo, Halo Top 25 by Riley Hastings, aka Hastings Edits. Go check out that YouTube video. Ogre 2's Top 10 Greatest Halo Players of All Time by Ogre 2. It's on YouTube. Check that video out. And finally, we have an announcement of a new series called Behind the Screen. This is by Why Not Be Reckless. Check out that tweet with more information on that series by Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for me and for the episode. So, Will, without further ado, would you mind plugging the show?
You know, you can find us on some podcast services.
Which ones?
Ones like iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, and Spotify.
Would you say among others?
And others as well.
Oh. Like Pocket Cast?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
If you're looking for us, we're on social media. Facebook, Twitter. And those are the main ones. We're on Twitter a lot. Find us on Twitter. We do have an Instagram as well. Search for HCS Pro Talk. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. Not live on YouTube, but we're on YouTube. Find videos there.
So say if we were live on YouTube, that'd be breaking terms of
TOS.
service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget about hcsprotalk.com, where we'll one day update our merch.
One day.
Don't forget about Podcast Evolved.
At least we have merch.
We do have merch. Yep. Podcast Evolved crew, yes.
Yeah.
HaloPodcast.com, your home for Halo. Lore, missions, books, blocks, top Halo news stories, and their shows called Podcast Evolved Mission Debrief Book Club, Builds with Blocks, and Halo Headlines. Go check those motherfuckers out!
And Halo Survival.
Yeah.
A fan-produced audio drama following the activities of Rhino Squad directly ahead of the events of Halo Infinite. Episode 1 out now. Will's voice is in that bitch.
It is. You know, I haven't listened to the whole episode because I'm too afraid to hear my voice back.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen to episode 1 and tell Will how amazing his voice is, please.
Just tell me how it is.
Tell him it's great.
Tell, or don't, you know?
Divine, Justin, Beth, you guys have great nights as well. Everybody that is listening live, this has been, or just listening, however the fuck you're listening, this has been episode 201 of HCS Pro Talk. Thank you again, everybody, for sticking with us through this fucking ride that it's been. We're going to keep the train rolling. It ain't going to fucking stop. And go listen to the Tashi interview for episode 200 if you haven't already. It was a great fucking time having him on. Talked about a lot of stuff, personal, professional, whatever it may be. Go give it a listen. Give that man a follow on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all the fun stuff. And yeah, thanks again for everything. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening, for hanging out during the live show, for watching when you have the time, for listening when you have the time. We greatly appreciate it. Day in, day out, week in, week out. Guys, we'll be back next week to talk about some more shit, talk about Halo Infinite flighting. It's going to be a great time. Can't wait to see you on the battlefield. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, Who do you want to? Divine Mind.